In ancient civilizations, the moon and its phases were deeply connected to our body, health, and our relationship with nature. These connections are still considered today, with modern research finding scientific evidence to support this. The effects of the moon on physical and mental health can be experienced through the lunar phases. Researchers have found a biological connection to the moon. For instance, researchers at the Central Hospital of Augsburg, Germany, studied 16,000 heart attack victims and found fewer heart attacks occurred in the 3 days after a new moon. In 2011, the Urology Journal published a study of nearly 1,500 patients with renal colic, finding increased pain at the time of the full moon. The Royal Liverpool University Hospital found that emergency urological admissions were higher on full moon days, while the new moon had a calming effect. Researchers from Radboud University, Nijmegen, studied over 5,400 patients and found that emergency psychiatric admissions rose during full moon periods. Dr. Peter Perkins, a GP, found that emergency calls for all conditions increased by 3% at full moon and fell by 6% during a new moon. Let's explore the fascinating intersection of ancient wisdom and modern science as we unravel the mysteries of the moon's impact on human health. For centuries, the idea of the moon influencing our health might have been dismissed as mere superstition. However, a growing body of scientific research suggests otherwise. Studies have revealed intriguing correlations between the lunar cycle and various aspects of human health, from our cardiovascular system to our mental well-being. One area of interest is the moon's apparent influence on the heart. Research has shown a possible link between the lunar cycle and the incidence of heart attacks. Furthermore, studies have pointed to a possible connection between the lunar cycle and kidney health. Some individuals report experiencing increased kidney pain or urinary issues during a full moon. Intriguingly, researchers have also unveiled a potential link between lunar phases and mental health. Studies have observed a correlation between the full moon and increased psychiatric admissions, suggesting a possible exacerbation of certain mental health conditions during this lunar phase. Modern research emphasizes the health benefits of the moon's gravitational pull, especially during full moons and new moons when the sun and moon are aligned. This alignment creates the strongest gravitational effects, influencing human circulation and fluid flow in the body, including the brain, indicating an impact on our mental health. Ancient civilizations believed the moon was made partly of water, connecting it deeply to the element of water. Its cycles, predictability, and influence on emotions and mood were observed with great importance. Many ancient cultures, especially those focusing on the female anatomy, saw the moon as a feminine deity and based their calendars around it, including the Gregorian calendar we use today. Some scientists theorize that the moon's gravitational pull could influence the movement of fluids within our bodies, potentially impacting blood pressure, hormone levels, and other physiological processes. In ancient Chinese medicine and philosophy, the concept of duality, characterized as the yin-yang principle, observed our relationship with our opposites. The moon, representing yin, reflects our inner personality and emotions. This disruption in our natural rhythms could potentially explain why some people report experiencing sleep disturbances, mood swings, and other health issues around the time of a full moon. While the scientific community continues to unravel the complexities of these interactions, it's becoming increasingly evident that we, as inhabitants of this planet, are intricately connected to the rhythms of the cosmos, including the ebb and flow of the lunar cycle. Throughout history, the moon has been inextricably linked to the element of water. In countless cultures, the moon is seen as a feminine archetype, embodying the qualities of fluidity, intuition, and emotional depth. This association likely stems from the moon's influence over the tides, demonstrating its power over the watery realms of our planet. Just as the moon influences the tides, it seems to subtly affect the tides of our emotions. Our bodies, composed largely of water, may be more susceptible to the moon's gravitational pull than we realise. In astrology, the moon sign is crucial as it indicates the intention of our emotions, how we feel about ourselves, and our private thoughts. The moon sign also represents our connection to our mother, our relationship with the concept of nurture, and our intuitive abilities. The moon sign placement in our birth chart is the filter through which our emotions need to feel and express, reflecting our vital force, the energy of the sun. Our emotional filter can be felt by people in our emotional space, home, and even work. The moon sign can be so prominent in its emotional needs that it is sometimes felt more potently than the position of the zodiac sun sign. The moon drives our actions from our emotional space, determining how we are emotionally triggered. Those closest to us can sometimes see the reactions of the moon within us as the most authentic version of who we are. It is the most intricate part of ourselves and probably the most misunderstood element of who we are. The moon and our sleep, scientific insights. The moon, often viewed as a feminine planet, has a profound connection to water and the tides of the earth. With the human body made up of 60% water, it's believed that the moon's cycles influence us deeply. The moon's phases, similar in length to the menstrual cycle, have long been linked to fertility. In ancient civilizations, women were aware of the sacred purpose of moon times for restoration and rejuvenation. But how does the moon affect our sleep? There are many sleep studies that have studied the influence of the moon, particularly during the full moon. The findings from Elsevier Sleep Medicine, Volume 15, Issue 11, indicate that during the full moon there are significant changes to sleep patterns. Of the 224 persons studied, 82% of those observed during the full moon experienced lower sleep efficiency. The study results support the association between the full moon phase and a reduction in deep sleep, including prolonged time to fall asleep and reduced delta wave brain activity. By understanding the moon's impact on our sleep, we can better align our rest with the rhythms of our inner universe. Under your sign, the moon's blueprint of your being. In astrology, your moon sign, determined by the moon's position in the zodiac at the time of your birth, is considered a key astrological placement, revealing your emotional nature, your instinctive reactions, and your deepest needs. For instance, if you were born with the moon in grounded Taurus, you might crave stability, security, and sensory pleasures. On the other hand, if your moon is in the sign of adventurous Sagittarius, you might have an innate desire for freedom, exploration, and expanding your horizons. By embracing the wisdom of your moon sign, you can cultivate greater self-awareness, nurture your emotional well-being, and navigate the complexities of relationships with greater empathy and understanding. The moon and our body. The moon's phases have long been thought to influence our emotions and physical well-being. In astrology, the full moon is a time when the moon reflects the sun's light, illuminating our inner thoughts and feelings. During the full moon, emotions can surface more intensely, providing an opportunity for reflection and emotional release. One way to navigate these heightened emotions is through moon journaling. As you observe the moon's phases throughout the month, take some time to reflect on your emotional state, your energy levels, and any significant events or insights that arise. Over time, you might begin to notice patterns and correlations between your experiences and the lunar cycle, deepening your understanding of how the moon influences you personally. Conversely, during the new moon, when the sun is not aligned with the moon, emotions may feel more subdued and internalized. This is a time for introspection and setting intentions for the month ahead. By consciously aligning our lives with the lunar cycle, we can tap into the natural rhythms of nature, enhance our well-being, and live in greater harmony with the cosmos. A universe within, reflecting on the moon's message. The moon, with its ethereal glow and cyclical dance across the night sky, has captivated humanity's imagination for millennia. In medical astrology, the moon's position in a birth chart can reveal potential health issues within the body. The sign Cancer, ruled by the moon, governs the breasts, stomach, and solar plexus. The moon influences water in the body, especially in the stomach, chest, breasts, and mucous membranes. An afflicted moon or placement in Cancer may lead to digestive problems, bloating, and water retention. By understanding these rhythms and the moon's impact on our health, we can better navigate our physical and emotional well-being, recognizing the moon's role in our bodily fluids and overall health. Physical symptoms and your moon sign. In astrology, your moon sign governs your emotions, instincts, and how you react to different situations, but it can also be connected to specific physical symptoms. Each moon sign brings its own set of potential health issues that might arise due to emotional imbalances or responses to stress. Let's explore the physical associations of each moon sign in detail. Moon in Aries carries fiery, intense energy, which can often result in physical symptoms of dryness and tension. People with this placement may experience dry mucous membranes, dry or itchy skin and scalp, and a sore throat or dry cough. Headaches and insomnia are common, along with potential menstrual irregularities, such as lack of periods or fertility challenges. Muscle spasms can also arise due to Aries' tense, driven nature. For those with moon in Taurus, the need for emotional comfort often leads to physical changes, like weight gain, especially when food is used as a source of comfort. Addictive eating patterns are common. Taurus energy is also connected to the throat and sensory organs, so issues involving the ears, nose, and throat may arise. Moon in Gemini's restless, mentally active energy can cause symptoms related to the nervous system. People with this placement often experience anxiety, nervousness, and physical manifestations of stress, such as weakness in the shoulders and upper body. Digestive issues, particularly irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, are also linked to Gemini's overstimulated mind-body connection. The moon in Cancer is deeply emotional, with strong ties to the stomach and reproductive system. This leads to digestive issues, particularly when emotions are out of balance or when external stress takes over. Those with moon in Cancer may find that they become physically ill as an emotional response to their environment. They may also experience allergies, fibroids, or breast discomfort, especially during PMS. Moon in Leo reflects pride and vitality, but emotional stress in this placement often affects the back, spine, and skin. Postural issues and musculoskeletal discomfort are common, and dry skin can be a sign of emotional suppression. Fertility concerns and digestive problems may also manifest when Leo energy is not fully expressed or when there's emotional imbalance. Moon in Virgo is highly analytical and prone to stress, often affecting digestion. Virgo moons frequently experience digestive problems such as IBS, especially when they are nervous or anxious. Allergies, particularly digestive sensitivities, can also arise from the emotional tension that builds up in Virgo. With Moon in Libra, balance is everything. When emotional imbalance occurs, it often shows up as kidney problems or fluid retention. These individuals might also experience dizzy spells or headaches as their bodies attempt to recalibrate. Imbalances in the endocrine system can also develop, along with general fluid dysregulation within the body. For those with Moon in Scorpio, emotional intensity often manifests in the bladder and reproductive organs. Scorpio moons may experience bladder infections, nasal congestion, or a watery nose when emotionally stressed. Excessive sweating and reproductive issues such as fibroids or hemorrhoids are also linked to this deeply transformative moon sign. Moon in Sagittarius can lead to emotional instability when energy is scattered. This emotional restlessness often results in physical issues such as swelling in the hips or thighs, as Sagittarius rules these areas. Insomnia is common when the mind is overactive, preventing restful sleep. With Moon in Capricorn, the disciplined and reserved nature of this sign can lead to physical tension and dryness. Capricorn moons may experience excessively dry skin and menstrual irregularities, including fertility challenges and conditions like endometriosis. Joint inflammation and stiffness are common, along with poor nutrient absorption, which can lead to malnutrition and discomfort in the joints. Moon in Aquarius is associated with unpredictability and sudden shifts, which can result in mood swings and fluctuating physical energy levels. Those with this placement may experience low blood pressure, chronic fatigue, and poor circulation, particularly in their extremities. Lastly, Moon in Pisces is deeply emotional and sensitive, often leading to fatigue and hormonal imbalances. Pisces moons might experience low moods, heavy or irregular periods, and respiratory issues. Weight gain is another physical manifestation that can occur due to emotional imbalances in this placement. Understanding the connection between your moon sign and physical symptoms can help you maintain both emotional and physical wellness. By nurturing the emotional needs of your moon sign, you may be able to alleviate some of the associated physical challenges.